It's funny, this morning, I haven't had much luck out here seeing any squirrels. I mean, how can I be in the woods that long? And yeah, I'm talking, but it just makes no sense to me. There are just not as many squirrels up here as there once was. But what's funny is this morning I'm leaving my house, and I open up. I live upstairs in this duplex, and I come down the back of the building, down the stairs, and open up that back door, and that's where the two garbage containers are, and the ones with the holes in them about this big. And I hear all this like ruckus, just like somebody shaking that container up. And what it is, it's a squirrel, hearing me come out, and he's like leaping, and because the garbage came not too long ago, he's got to jump higher. Where before they could just cruise right out of there because they're probably about this far from the hole inside, because they're standing and eating all this through ripping up my bags apart, my renter's bags, renting them, just tearing them all out and just taking whatever they can get, and there's always something in there for them. But I've had new lids put on there. They just, within 2 days, they're just chewed right through, And then I called up Waste Management, and they said, hey, just deal with it, we can't come out there every 2 days and put a new lid on for you. And I'm like, I understand. I understood. So I put a screen mesh over there. Well, anyway, this morning they come, a couple of them were just like jumping at the sides, and I've covered that thing up before and rattled them up and got them real rattled up and real chattery. They're in there just like screaming. I don't know if I can. Don't expect much, but I used to be able to. I haven't done a squirrel in a long time. This is what they sounded like. Let's try this. It sounds like a wounded duck also, but if you really, if you know anything about squirrels, that's what they sound like. And so anyway, that's what I would do like about a year ago. I'd plug up the hole, and then I'd be out there going and just shaking them up, and they're screaming back at me. I let them out, and they just come flying out of that hole, and I'm just laughing. But they keep coming back. It's like I try scaring them, like, hey, don't go in there. This could happen to you again, and but they just keep coming. So if I want to catch one of these things, and I thought about it, but I just think it's inhumane to take a squirrel from the cities. I mean, they have nests and stuff, or they're living in my attic. That's a whole other story. Yeah, they chew holes in my house and get in my attic. So I hear them up there running and chasing each other, just having a hell of a time together. And they just keep getting in. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'd like to bring some out here. I thought about it. I mean, I could easily catch one. Probably within 2 hours, I could have one caught in a live animal trap and have them loaded in my truck and ready to bring here. But like I said last episode, what are they going to do once they're out here? It's there's no. I mean, they're going to have to start from scratch in this cold weather. It's 10 degrees outside right now. 10 degrees. The sun's out. Don't let that deceive you. Wisconsin, Minnesota weather. I haven't hunted Michigan, but I'm sure northern Michigan's the same way. All these northern states, and then you go north in these northern states, and it's some damn cold weather. But I'm hunting in Wisconsin again, Ceylon, and this is woods I haven't been in. And I got oak trees all around right now, and there's a possibility I could see a squirrel right now, and then we'd be out after it. But I don't got my big boots on yet. But I'm just introducing you to this week's show, and this episode is squirrel hunting again, and it's Christmas Eve day. So squirrel hunting ends the end of January, so I have to, if I'm going to get any squirrels in the freezer and in the frying pan, but I'd like to have some stocked up for the rest of the winter. I don't know. Some of these smaller towns up here, there's a lot of local guys, and they just love to hunt, and they could I just don't know. I don't see any right now. I haven't parked by many of them. Just those guys a few weeks ago that were out there hunting coyotes with a dog. One. I mean, I was thinking about that later when that day when I was driving home. I'm just like, how can they hunt coyotes? This guy comes up. He's with his buddy. I mean, they're hunting these coyotes themselves. I mean, together. Well, he's in his truck, and he's like pulling up to an area where he knows his buddy's going to come out because that's what they planned. And then his buddy's in the woods with the hound dog, and he's putting the hound dog on these tracks of the coyote in the snow. I guess there's 3 coyotes. They said they got one. I didn't see it, but he was all ready. He got his gun out. He was acting like this guy is going to drive coyotes right to him. And I didn't say anything because this guy was kind of big, and he didn't look like he wanted much crap for what he was doing. He was pretty into it and pretty serious about it. And I had a hard time. I really did. I was just like, my mind was like, this does not make sense. This this can't be. How could, I mean, are coyotes that dumb that, oh, hey, this dog is trying to push us over here. I don't know how it could be possible. And then, you know, let's run down, and there, yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but no squirrels there either. Everywhere I go, I'm not having much luck, but I really am a good hunter. I mean, it's hard to say that because this is quite a few shows later, and I haven't landed anything, but I am. It's just back when I was a really good hunter, I never had a camera, and I don't know. I'm starting to think that this camera thing and talking, and you know, it might not be helping me, you know. But if I can't get a squirrel, I'm really in trouble, because that's probably the easiest animal to hunt to me. Well, now I'm all bummed out. I'm thinking I'm not going to get anything. And you got to be positive. I'm just talking myself right into I'm just kind of reminiscing. And I don't like what I'm reminiscing about. It's pretty much bad luck, bad hunting luck. But it is good to be out in the woods. And we can't quit. I screw this bad attitude. You got to get yourself right out of it. Come on now, come on. All right. Trying to get pumped up here. Get my boots on, got my coat. I got my uncle still in here from the last time. I never took on my truck. He went out working with me and shopping for Christmas gifts, and he's been sitting in my truck the whole time. And because I just never know, I'm gonna spread him out somewhere, and it might be here. I should take him with me, but he's kind of heavy. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Those ashes, I just thought they'd be, I don't know, like a half pound or something, and they're not. They're it's like 5 pounds or something. It's, you know, but that's good because there's more ashes to spread. So I'm gonna get my boots on. We're gonna get our butts out there and see what we can land. I'm so excited. You got to be excited. All right. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I am gonna hold my voice down a little bit, and let me get ready and get my gun loaded, and I'll meet you out behind the truck, or in the side of the truck, all right?